Hello Sagittarius, welcome to your love reading for the first half of February from the 1st through the 15th. General as always, so please keep that in mind throughout this reading and take from it what makes sense for you personally and release the rest. I'll be using the Pining Rose Love Oracle deck. This is by Calico Moon to open up your reading for part 1 of your reading. So if it happens to resonate with you, Sagittarius, I'd love to see you over on my Patreon side. If you're interested in watching the extended reading, that link, of course, will be listed down below in the description box. All right, so here we go. What do you need to know for Sagittarius? There's this need to wait, or maybe someone's waiting to hear from you. See what else we have. Lust. Okay, let's grab a couple more cards. There's still hope, so perhaps in time you'll realize that there's still hope for this situation or connection. They still desire you. And then we have move on. Wow, so you could have already moved on from this person, and maybe they're still holding on to the hope that this is a workable situation. It's also coming through as true love. All right, so let's go ahead and grab some cards from tarot. I will be pulling from my Illuminated Star Tarot. This is volume 1. So maybe it is you that has decided to move on from this person. Maybe I'm feeling for some of you that their interests might have changed a little bit. It could have started off as just a physical connection, perhaps for some of you, but somewhere along the line, they might have really fallen in love with you. They could be waiting to hear from you, especially if you guys are at a distance from one another, because somebody has clearly decided to move on. And since this is your reading, Sagittarius, that could be you. If it's reversed for your situation, then of course take it that way. Somebody's in this double energy. Okay, so you could also be dealing with a Capricorn. Somebody could also have very addictive or obsessive behavior, or be dealing with some sort of unhealthy attachment, either towards you or something or someone else. They could also be feeling bound to you somehow. You know, it's almost like this lustful energy, but it's also an unhealthy type lust that they have towards you, perhaps. And then we've got the 5 of Cups right here. So grief, loneliness, old wounds. So I really do feel when it comes to this person that you're focused on, that there's some healing that needs to be addressed here. They're feeling quite lonely, as you can see, without you. They're going through perhaps a really rough time here. Whatever these old wounds are, that needs to be addressed first, I feel. Let's see what else for Sagittarius. Look at this. We do have the 2 of Cups, though. They still see you as the type of person that they would want to create a life with. You know, we're talking marriage here. We're talking sharing a life, being a life partner. And maybe you still care so deeply for this person. You as well, perhaps, Sagittarius, could feel that this is true love. But we've got some challenges here. So part of that waiting period might be time apart that's needed in order to figure out a different way of communicating, or just taking time to heal from whatever might have happened here between the 2 of you. I'm also getting here maybe for some of you guys that you've decided to detach, and this could be you moving on. You know, maybe just giving up on this connection because maybe it was just too challenging. Part of the issue too with that Knight of Swords is that, especially my feminines tuning in, because the Knight of Swords can sometimes be the type of person that isn't looking for a stable relationship. They're not really looking to settle down or get married. Maybe they just wanted to play the field, just wanted to explore their options in love. And then we've got the Eight of Pentacles right here. So they still feel very passionate towards you. There's something about the attraction that's coming through. But it's not just a physical attraction anymore. Part of that attraction here is that they love you for who you are, not just on the outside, but the inside as well. And that's why it's coming through as true love. Look at these cards. And then we've got the Ace of Swords. So usually the way I see the Ace of Swords, it pops up giving you the opportunity to start again. It's a new beginning. And that new beginning is being offered to you after having gone through something challenging. And maybe your person has had the opportunity to really open up their eyes to what it is that needs to happen in order for you guys to work on this partnership. And I feel it's quite beneficial considering we do have the Devil card right there. So whatever these unhealthy attachments are, it is also picking up off of the shadow self, as you can see. So there has to be certain behaviors perhaps that they needed to work on, because the Ace of Swords, as you can see, it's about cutting things and certain people out of one's life in order to perhaps create a better life for themselves. And so if there were people that were perhaps getting in the way of you guys coming together, whether that was an affair, whether that was a third-party situation, or whether it was just maybe a toxic situation that was getting in the way of you guys coming together, whatever that might have been, this is giving you guys the opportunity to have a new beginning here. And then we do have the Star card. Some of you could also be dealing with an Aquarian. So here's hope right here, which is clarified by this card as well. There's still hope. The Star card represents that hope. It's rejuvenating something perhaps that might have fizzled, that might have ended. And of course, the Star card can be an indication of a wish that could still come true. But look how interesting this gets, because we've got the Seven of Pentacles and then we have the Ace of Wands. So remember, the very first card that came through for this reading is waiting, okay? The Seven of Pentacles represents what I like to call it as a wait and see card. So it's being reiterated here, Sagittarius, that maybe it's just not the right time for something to happen. It can down the line. Maybe the timing is a little bit off to be able to welcome in this new opportunity, or in time you will be presented with a new opportunity and a new beginning to create movement in the right direction for this partnership. But it really comes down to timing here. You got to wait and see. It's not the right time to create movement. It's not the right time to communicate or to talk right now. Possibly because there's still more healing that needs to happen here. Okay, so that's where I'm going to end this one. If it does resonate with you, I'd love to continue to explore this over on my Patreon side for the extended reading. And as I've mentioned, that link is down below for those who are interested in your own personal private reading. That as well is listed down below in the description box. That's it for now, Sagittarius. Thank you so very much for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next reading. Take care.